What's up, guys? Today's video, I just want to give you a quick recap. We're moving super fast right now on the channel, tons of stuff going on, and I want to take this video just to let you guys know what we're doing, where we're at, and where we're going. So we are actually about to head across country with the Hellcoda. I've said it before in a bunch of different videos, in the Hellcoda videos, in the lives. We are taking this truck on tour this summer. We're gonna be hitting a bunch of different events, car shows, and then we will be hitting in some drag events and racing events once we kind of get everything dialed in. But at least for now, we're gonna be hitting some show events. So first and foremost, the truck will be at Carlisle Chrysler Nationals. It will be at the Holley booth, and that is in Pennsylvania. If you guys wanna see the truck, you want to meet me in person, come there. I'll be there at the Holley booth with the truck, so you should be able to find that pretty easily. And then I just want to update you guys on a few things. I know the Hellcoda episodes, they get pretty long, but they're usually like a little bit behind, like almost like a week behind at times, just because they take a while to edit, take a while to film like a whole episode for you guys. So when I make a video like this, I can kind of update you guys in real time. So here's where we're at. I showed you guys in the Hellcoda episode, and I'll kind of document this as well on all the Hellcoda episodes for you guys. I did go ahead and get the 315 fronts, so now we have a square setup. Even though we don't need a drag radial in the front, we've got them on all four corners just so that it matches. So that's all done. That way we're all squared away. You guys saw we made some room and stuff in the front for that, for this setup. And then as far as brakes, I think most people watched the Hellcoda episode, but in case you didn't, I went ahead and I got 0304 Dakota spindles, but I pulled them from an 03 Durango, so I got the beefed up calipers. And I ended up getting them, we cleaned them up, painted them, we're ready to go, but we're gonna have to modify them, so I'm gonna have to repaint them anyways. So a lot of guys had concerns on, you know, some of the components in here not looking as fresh as the rest of the vehicle. I agree. The only reason why I didn't take the existing spindles off and clean them up is because we're going to be replacing them with new ones. You'll also see this sitting here. So I ordered 2 calipers. One has arrived, it's sitting here, and then the other one is on its way. I'm going to remove the Viper logo from it, and we'll end up just putting like Brembo or something like that, similar to how the Hellcat would be. I mean, I don't know. Some guys probably would like the Viper logo on there, but I just think it doesn't really go with the whole theme of the truck. So I don't see any reason why we need, you know, Viper logos on this thing. I want to keep it more SRT logoed and stuff like that, since it's, you know, a Hellcat and an SRT, you know, drivetrain. So I'll end up taking this off, probably end up putting the, like I said, Brembo logo on here, and then I'm going to fit these to here. And I also have metal coming to make the brackets that are going to hold these huge Brembo calipers on here. You guys already know we've got the 14-inch rotors, so that is some of the stuff. And I'm just gonna take you guys through a bunch of the different vehicles, update you guys on that stuff. On this car, a lot of guys wanna know what's going on with the Viper. You guys already know, it's got the supercharger kit on there, the row racing one, but I'm trying to see what we're gonna do. There is another subscriber and whatnot, somebody that's with our channel who wants the kit. I'm trying to see if we're gonna line that up. And I might be yanking the supercharger kit off of this, and that way I can ship it out to them. We'll see how that goes, but that's kind of where this is at right now, because I want to make some more power on this thing, so I might go turbo on this. So I'm just trying to get prepared for that, because right now it's only running like 5 pounds. You could run a little bit more if you had like a 96 to 99 engine with the forged internals, but I kind of wanted to run a different setup and maybe go twin turbo on this once we kind of get everything else settled. Another update. So here is the 20-inch wheels. These are the Laramie wheels that we ended up making black. I'm really digging this look. You guys are probably mad that I'm leaning up against this. The truck's getting fully repainted. It's not perfect paint. I know a lot of guys think that the paint is perfect on this thing, but it's getting fully repainted. But anyways, and yeah, like it's not perfect, so don't hate me for leaning it up against the truck. So this ended up happening. I don't even know how this happened, you guys, but I was driving, heard a huge hissing noise, and on my dash it immediately let me know that we were losing pressure drastically. So I pulled over, and within like the 30 seconds it took me to pull over, this thing pretty much lost all of its air. Somehow I hit something on the road and it gashed the tire like completely. So I guess luckily nothing happened, no issues, you know, on the road. I just pulled over safely, but our tire went, and now I'm got this ugly donut on here. So I gotta find tires for this thing now. And as far as update on this truck, this thing has been working flawlessly. I know a lot of guys wanted me to update you guys on how this truck has been working. It's really dirty right now, by the way, but some guys wanted me to update you guys how that truck works, how I'm liking it. That truck works awesome, you guys. It's getting insane fuel economy, and it has a ton of power too. You guys gotta remember that truck has more torque than a Hemi truck does. So I mean, it's definitely no slouch when you get onto it. And you're getting like, I think I'm averaging in the city right now, like 21, 22 miles per gallon in that thing, just driving around like you guys would drive around, not trying to milk it or nothing. So if you were on a full highway, drive, I've seen it get almost 30 miles per gallon, and not trying to, do like 55 or 60 the whole time, like trying to be like holding up traffic. Just driving normal on the freeway, I've gotten almost 30 miles per gallon in it. So I'm really happy with the truck. And then another thing is, since we're going to be going across country, I'm trying to get everything ready to do that. As you guys know, we picked up this 24-foot trailer, an enclosed car trailer, and that's what I'm going to be working on as well this week. So we've got some stuff. Huge shout out to Holley, and we got some stuff for that. So I'm going to be doing a trailer series build, which is what I'm going to be starting to work on today, and then I'll be getting those videos out to you guys in the next few days. So Holley sent out one of these Anvil winches, so shout out to Anvil. This thing is huge. I think I showed you guys briefly in the Hellcoda video, 17,000 pounds. So we're gonna be replacing that old worn winch in there. Just, I wanna make sure everything works and works well. Even though the Hellcoda, starts, runs, and drives, I wanna be able to just hook it up and pull it in there, just so it's a lot easier. If you guys have ever loaded one of these, a vehicle into one of these trailers, you'll know that you have to, some trailers even have like a side access door where they'll open up the side of the trailer just so you can get out. Otherwise, you kind of have to do like this Ricky Bobby NASCAR thing where you crawl out of the window. So rather than doing that, if I leave the vehicle neutral, leave the window down, we can literally just drag it up, just hook up to the front frame and just pull it in nice, gently and slowly. And that Anvil winch comes with a Bluetooth remote. I'll be showing you guys that whole install in that actual trailer series build. So it's gonna have a Bluetooth remote. I can literally just sit here and just pull the truck up. It's gonna pull it up, and then you can walk over, reach in the window, make any steering corrections, and just drag it up nice, slowly and safely, instead of trying to drive a vehicle up through the trailer and make sure you don't bounce off the walls or bounce off the, the fenders for the wheel wells and all that stuff. So that's where we're at with that. I also told you guys about caps for the radiator system, the cooling system. Again, I have no idea why this looks this way. It shouldn't, other than, well, I do have an idea. It's just poor metal for some reason, and it was pitting underneath. So what happens is when this seal presses up, like this rubber seal presses up against there, if it doesn't have a smooth, flat surface on the backside, it's gonna allow for a little air pocket or a little channel of escape, so it's not holding pressure. Anyways, I ended up replacing both caps. It should be good to go. I thought originally it was the lower hose, but on further inspection, I'm pretty sure it's that. So I cleaned all this up, as you guys can see, so she's ready to go again. And yeah, we're gonna be working on the brakes this week, so you guys will see all that. I haven't decided just yet, but I will be selling those Durango front calipers. A lot of guys are trying to get their hands on those, so maybe hit me up if you're interested in that. I got the rotors and those calipers with pads. They're fully loaded and everything like that. So, and the rotors actually look pretty new too, so I don't know, maybe if somebody's interested in that, hit me up. Probably try to liquidate some of these parts. I got way too many parts on deck at the moment. I guess a couple other things. A lot of guys are asking about the SRT10. I do have some stuff that I want to do to this, but just right now, everything is focused on this because it has to make it to a bunch of different shows and events, and I am doing my best to get this thing ready to go. So probably once we kind of get settled down, once this is completed and maybe we get relocated, this thing is just not something I'm gonna do like a full crazy build on, just so you guys know. This truck is more just, I hate to say it, but a little bit of a garage queen. It's, low mileage truck. I'm not trying to, mod the crap out of it like we do with some of these other ones. This one is kind of a limited edition, as you guys know. There's only 200 of them. It's low mileage. We've had it since it was pretty much new, so don't expect any crazy mods coming out of this thing or anything like that. I'm just kind of, you know, cleaning it up, and I've already done most of that stuff with you guys. You guys can check out the full build on this truck. I think it's a playlist called SRT10. I'll put it above here. And then this, check this out. So Amanda got us this badass sign too. So when we're in the garage, check it out. So it even lights up. We got Dodge service garage, pretty cool. So we got that up here. I got that for my birthday. This one here, it's still kind of pending as far as what we're gonna do with this other Hellcat engine. I'm sure a lot of you guys know we do have another one. It's not like it's no games. There's one here, one there. And we also still have a crate motor, 5.7 factory crate motor, long block, sitting in the other box. So we have some options. What I'm thinking we're gonna do is, once this is completed, I wanna make a modern day version of this using that. And what I mean by that is take a 4th gen single cab Ram and make a modern day SRT 8. Of course, you know, 8 cylinders, 10 cylinders, you guys get the idea. SRT 8, and make a modern day sport truck. Ram kind of, I don't want to say missed the opportunity to, or obviously they probably considered it but just didn't, but they never made us a single cab sport truck in the 4th generation Ram. So what I want to do is try to make my version of that, same as what I did with this, is take this, throw it in the single cab Ram, and yeah, kind of dress it up, make it look kind of like street truck, same as like the Shelby Super Snake or all those, you know, versions of it that people are making and stuff like that. I want to make like a Ram version of that, and we can, you know, tour it around and do some cool stuff with it. So that's the plans with this. The nice thing about doing this is, if we use the 4th gen Ram, most of the generational electronics are the same. So this will talk to the existing computer system and body control module and all that stuff that's in the 4th gen Ram. So that's why I'm thinking this would be a good candidate for it, because we could put it in. It's not going to be like this where you have to change out every single fuse box and every single piece of wiring for it to work and communicate. This will talk to the existing computer system in it. So it'll be a little bit nicer swap, a little bit easier swap, I want to say, than doing something like this. But I think it'll be fun at the same time. But let me know your comments down below on that. That's most of the stuff, you guys. So right now, as in the making of this video, I have about 2 weeks time to get everything ready, to get the Hellcoda ready, and to get the trailer ready, and to service this Ram and make sure that we're going to be able to tow without issue. I got to get a tire now. So just a lot of little things. You guys know that I did and do have the 22-inch wheels right here. These are the RT wheels, the factory RT, with good tires on them, but a lot of guys suggested not running 22s to tow such a heavy trailer. If you're just towing like a little bitty trailer around, probably wouldn't matter, but a lot of guys were saying, you know, stick with the 20s for towing. You have a little bit more sidewall. There's gonna be a lot of tongue weight on that system, and to run that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So even though I have perfectly good 22s here with tires, I'm gonna go ahead and find 2 new tires for this for the rear, because the front tires are almost new, but the back tires were a little bit aged. So this kind of just giving me the opportunity to do that. So I still have to check the bearings on that, repack the bearings, check the brakes on the trailer, get all that ready to go. I gotta go right now and get a battery for the trailer, so I'm gonna go do that. Get the new winch system in there. We also have some straps and stuff that Holley hooked us up with, so to be able to strap the Hellcoda. So I'll be test fitting the Hellcoda in the trailer, strapping down, seeing where everything has to go. I also have a weight distribution hitch that I have to install on the Ram. It's all, some of the pieces are here. It's got the 2 anti-sway bars right there, and then you can see, or if you guys might have already saw a sneak peek of it, here is our weight distribution hitch, the receiver portion of it at least. A lot of stuff, you guys. There's the rotors that are going to be going on the Dakota. They're a 14-inch rotor, so we're gonna have some massive stopping power on this truck. My head's spinning, you guys. We got a lot of stuff, but it's fun, it's exciting, and we're gonna be going across. Also, comment down below if there's any events that you guys that I maybe don't know about, or that you want to see the truck at. I'm gonna be leaving around July 4th or 5th ish to be heading out to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, to that show. So I'll be over there, and then probably headed back mid-July or so. So I kind of have that window of traveling. We're probably going to be going to Gear Effects to get the rear end done over by those guys, the professionals. So that'll be cool too. Some guys are asking about the hood. I'm going to try and see if I can get the hood, our Hellcat, our SRT hood that we're having made. See if we can get that ready on time by our boys over at AG Auto Works. So shout out to those guys for working on the hood, but I know they're swamped right now. Everybody's trying to get their stuff looking good for summer. But lots of stuff going on. I just want to give you guys a quick update video, guys. Also have to do a headliner for the Dakota, and I have to shape my A-pillar covers. It's never ending, but huge shout out to all the sponsors, pretty much everybody on this list. We've got Holley, we've got a bunch of different products on here. Earls, Mr. Gaskets, Flowmaster, Hooker Header, Hooker Blackheart for the full engine swap system. I'll link those guys down in the description below where you guys can check out how to do something like this if you were to tackle it. They have the full system to get it done. So huge shout out to those guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ask me any question down below, but I will be at those events. I'll also be at Holley Moparty in September as well. So we got a lot of events on the schedule, and hopefully you guys can come out, meet me in person, and we can chit chat and whatnot. So thanks for watching. See you guys on the next video.